We're about to head out, do some trail maintenance. We've had a couple windy storms, took out some trees, laying right in the path of our trail, so some days it's fun, some days it's work. All right, well, that was fast. Already got the first victim for today. Luckily, nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right, nothing worse than these damn face slappers. I'll tell you what. Get rid of some of these for real. Okay. I just cut this son of a bitch down here. There we go. Let's get that. Oh, this briar is horrible. All right. Finally got rid of that limb that's been there for a little while. You had to really duck underneath to get, so no more of that. On to, I think the big tree's next. All right, so we have that monster up there on the hill that is right in the way. I mean, I couldn't have fell any worse than that. But I might clear out a path. Instead of cutting that one out, I might clear a path up. Okay, guys, so instead of cutting down that big ass tree by myself, I just cut a bunch more little ones so you can go up through that way. Video is kind of weird, but it's really clear, so we got a clear shot. Getting rid of a lot of these branches. Clearing out this way. Make it a much better riding experience for everybody. Oh. This tree's already down. So, I guess I fell on that tree, so it's still alive, but unfortunately, just kind of in our way a little bit. I think I got everything that's really needed. Might get these little things right here, man. They will slap you right in the face and hurt, because sometimes you just don't see them. You know, some little branches, these little guys you gotta worry about, because they will sneak up on you real quick. All right, I think we got a pretty good path here. Besides this last little two right there, I think the rest of it's pretty good. I'm gonna get that one right there. I got those bigger logs were in the way, so I just cleared them out. Make it a little bit better. We can keep the flow going a little bit. I really don't like going underneath stuff as much as I like going over. Going over is way fun. I believe it's a little bit more of a skill to be acquirable than trying to duck underneath stuff. We're getting slapped in the face. I don't think that's fun for anybody, so keep this train moving. On to the next one. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Real nice like, all right. Okay, this all looks good. Let's go back this way. Make sure we got everything here. Oh, looks good. Riding with the chainsaw feels a little weird, but good. Thank God for this mount. Makes it quite a bit easier. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We're gonna come up this way. That's to another normal trail. This is a new one. I wonder, it's really not bad. It's still alive. Well, I don't know. It's kind of coming uprooted. It's gonna fall, but we'll wait for that day to come. Oh, that is new. Get them cleaned up. Perfect day for it. Let's drag this thing off to the side if we can. That side preferably. We got trail coming. Okay. Okay, we can go in straight through there. Let me just move it just a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. So, that's gonna probably hurt somebody. At least it's blunt. I don't know. Maybe I'll go ahead and get that just so nobody runs into that on accident. Turn it back on. That tree's pretty dead anyway, so let's just get out of the way. Oh, good Lord. Wow, that thing still pretty goddamn heavy. I mean, heavier than I thought it was gonna be. Let's just say that. Not really that heavy. All right, should be. All right, really clear. I like that. I like that. All right. Okay. Okay, looks like we got some. Okay, what's going on here? I got like some. Ooh, got some pine needles. Got some pine needles in my jacket. Felt like someone was biting me, but nah, just a couple pine needles in there, poking my neck. All right, let's get. See, this is the little things that are. Oh, what's that? Those are. Those are some dog tracks, maybe? That's a big fucking dog, though. What do you guys think that is? Because it looks like a dog, but a pretty big dog. Maybe a coyote. I don't know. Coyotes aren't super huge, though. I guess they can get kind of big. I don't know. I've never really. Only the ones I've really seen are semi-small. I mean, not little dogs by any means, but they're not really huge either. Do they have big paws? Maybe they do. I don't know. I never really paid much attention to that. Definitely something out here, though. I've never ever seen a bear. Plus, bears got they got the longer fingernails that I don't have, so I know for sure that's not a bear print. But coyote, maybe. Unless there's a wild dog out. Well, people could be hunting. I mean, people do hunt a lot out here. And they really shouldn't be on this part of the property. This is not leased out to hunters, and it is not designated for that. But people do think. That tree is blowing right there. All right, I made a noise. Heard that squeaking noise? Whew. Barks rubbing together. A little windy. I think we got a cold front coming through today. That's why it's not. It's warm. Yeah, I think yesterday we was up to 78. And today I think midnight was like 60 something. And then from there, it's been dropping all day. So 8 p.m. was like 51, or 8 a.m. I'm sorry. And then it just gonna get colder throughout the day. It's not gonna get warmer like a typical day. It's gonna get colder. So it's not gonna be hot today, which is nice for this type of work. But it's not too cold either, though, you know. I'll take this. I'll ride in this all day, especially if it was sunny and not as wet. I mean, wet's fun too, but it's not as fun as like good dirt. Good dirt's always the best. All right, I need the chainsaw for this. I'm gonna just see if I can maybe just move it out of the way. What annoys me more is these briars, man. The briars are the worst. Maybe I'll just, well, let's see if this motherfucker just moves first. It might just move. Get it out the way. Kind of like that. Looks like that limb needs to be out. Well, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be cut out, actually. Kind of really, you notice it, but you just don't notice how much of it, I guess. Because you ride through it and then you kind of forget about it. But you always really notice these briars. These briars are horrible. And they are growing fast this year. Growing fast. Spring really came up early this year, I think. And allergies were horrible this year. I think the worst, not the worst, but seems to be like the longest lasting allergy season this year for me. Because the first year I moved here was probably the worst. Only because I've never had allergies before. So I kind of didn't know how to combat them a little bit. I dealt with it for a week or so maybe before I even tried treating it, because I was just not exactly sure what it was, because I was like, oh, I don't have allergies. Yeah, it's definitely a dog or coyote, because you can see there's no claw prints in them. So not like a bear. All right. Get rid of these little things here. You know what? I got that dang saw over there. It'd be better if I just used that. Oh, make quick work of that. Quick work. That's all these dang little briars right here. Horrible. Horrible. What's the best way y'all combat them things if y'all deal with them? I just try to cut them back as far as possible for the most part. At least if I can get easy access to the base of it, I try to cut it out. But them little jokers, they grow back fast. I always thought about bringing like some weed killer, but I'd assume that's probably a big no-no. But would be way better. Dang, I parked all the way back here. All right. Guess I'll clear out some of these too. You just don't realize till you get, it's like moving. You don't realize how much crap you have until you gotta move it all. You don't realize how many face slappers and trees that are in your way until you get out here and start working on the trails yourself. another horrible thing. They will catch your neck and or handlebars real quick like. So they got to go. Well, looks like this was cut once, but well, maybe it just fell. You're being held on by the little vine. Little suckers are strong, man. Little suckers are strong. Right. What we got next? What we got next, Willis? I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Although it's not horribly bad, it's good enough where it's kind of a nuisance warning. Very nice, very nice. Oh, look at that. Deer. Shed his antlers. I don't really need it, but kind of cool just to leave it. It's too cool just to leave it there, huh? Guess we'll go home. You will go home with me. It's definitely falling down, but that thing's about ready to break. Shit. Let's go ahead and fucking move it. All right, we've been going down and around this tree. I think it's time just to clear it out so we can come up and go straight for our rocks. Let's do that. All right, we're all clear. Got a clear path. Good to go here. All right, so I got them little trees out the way, so we got good clearance of hitting that hill without worrying about hitting your handlebars and stuff. I'm gonna go probably clear that out next. All right, although we did make a go around there, I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out for a little better path here. And it looks like there's a new branch down in our way anyway, so this will be a good time to clear it. All right, well, got a clear pathway now. Part of the trail's good. All right. There's all kinds of things back here. Oh, okay. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Well, that's one. I'm sure all these are good. Alright. Oh, that is muddy as hell. Yeah, that's muddy. Well, you ask how the trails are. I say they're a little wet. Got water flowing through. Yeah. Creek's not as high as I thought it would be, but it is flowing. It is flowing. But not bad. Not too bad. At least from what I can see, it's not bad. Like someone's been out here this morning. might have been out here this morning. Maybe. Weird how that's the only fresh track. Oh, here we go. Maybe not this morning, maybe yesterday. I don't know. That's probably this morning. It's only in some spots though. More dog prints. Somebody's probably riding with their dog or something, huh? Beautiful. All right. Let's just go see. Alright, I think there's a spot at the end of this trail I want to fix. And this, I want to take out this little fucker. Yeah, that one's kind of bigger, but I can make this a little better. I don't have to be crazy, but it can be better. This looks dead already. I'll probably just brake. Those ones are fine. I just want to get these face slappers out. And probably this one. I just push it on over this way. Okay. And I think that should be good. I ain't moving that, but I may break. It's kind of, well, it kind of does look. Actually, maybe not. That's actually pretty good. All right. Beautiful. So, creek's not up too bad, but the trails are a little muddy, especially in spots. Not everywhere, but I say Saturday would be the better day to ride.